Las Vegas Discount.net's the best there is. Save up to 50% on your next Vegas trip. And travel, rental, shows, and tours. Find the deals you're looking for. Las Vegas Discount.net. Las Vegas Discount.net. If you're going to Vegas for deals that are the best, visit Las Vegas Discount.net.
FightNetRadio.com with Andrew and Lee, talking boxing, combat, sports, comedy, football, and everything kick-ass. All on FightNetRadio.com. Fight Net Radio!
Hola, soy Julio César Chávez.
That's lights out, baby. Lights out all day.
This is Sugar Ray Leonard, and you listen to Fight Net Radio.
I mean, this is ridiculous. It's a radio show. It ain't a one-hour television spectacular.
Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
We gon' know. I got eyes and ears everywhere. I got friends all over the world, man.
Who gives a shit with White? He's a piece of crap.
With a tear in my eye.
Indeed it is. Welcome to Fight Net Radio. My name is Lee Honish, and I am joined, as always, by the master of boxing, the man who thinks I hate him. We'll get into it.
What?
Well, that's what you wrote last night, did you not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was playing around.
I know you were. My good friend, Andrew Labouche, Premier Round Magazine, just an absolute animal and fan of boxing, who cares more about it than I do, because personally, left to my own devices over the last couple of months, Andrew, would I have not set fire to Fight Net Radio, and that would have been the end of it yet again?
You were, what was that? What did you just say?
It's all right. Are you sober this morning?
Yes, I'm sober. I just didn't catch that. I'm still looking up. Look, it was a busy weekend for boxing.
Was it really?
Lee.
Was it?
We might have seen the future of the welterweight division this weekend. What are you talking about? You didn't.
Yes, I know of everything you're about to talk about, Andrew. And in fact, the biggest news I almost want to start with and just get it over with, because we're joined immediately by Bob Arum, Andrew. Are you ready for this?
Yes.
Andrew, how the hell are you?
How's it going, Bob?
Well, to be perfectly honest, I got some inside news on Errol Spence. Are you ready for it? I'm going to break it right here on Fight Net Radio.
Oof, not good.
I have an inside source who knows an inside source who knows an inside source who knows for real who's an inside source connected to an inside source, Andrew. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I do.
Errol Spence isn't going to be in the ring for a long time. Did I make your morning?
It made your morning.
Of course it did. I started the show with the dumbest impression I do that everybody seems to like. Because the reality is that tweet of Bob saying, I know someone who knows someone.
Hey, Lee, don't you have to believe him, though? It's Bob Arum.
Oh, well, I believe Bob because he's Bob.
If any company knows somebody that knows somebody, it's going to be Top Rank when you're talking boxing.
Okay, so with that said, does that mean that Dana White is really an asshole? Because Bob said it.
He had another fighter come out and say he's going to go to the WWE if he don't get a raise. So he said he's tired of the corrupt sport that he represents. So I don't know what Dana White is, but sometimes his fighters don't paint him out to be a nice guy either. With that being said, let's get off of them. Go back to Top Rank. Rank. Wait.
I know someone. All right, go ahead.
Lee, listen.
Bob.
Or Bob. Nah, Lee. Because I want to tell you. Bob already knows. He said it. Spence is out of the picture so much, bro. They're already talking Porter Crawford now. Did you catch that?
they're not only talking Porter Crawford, Manny Pacquiao, Mikey Garcia. Like, there's so much craziness that's happened in a week.
But Bob Arum is willing to pay Porter now. You know what I'm saying? This would have been about Spence. Come on, people. If Spence is ready to fight, wouldn't they have been saying all week, we got to get this fight signed for 2020? This is the big fight everyone wants to see.
Andrew, I'm going to break another story. I got to break another story.
All right.
Everybody fighting at Radio Land. I know that Lee likes to have me on. And Andrew, it's always fun to talk to you. Andrew, I would like all the fighters of the world to leave Manny Pacquiao alone. He's an old man.
I know. It's real funny. Hey, Lee, it's real funny how they didn't want to touch Miguel Cotto, right? Mikey Garcia, Spence, Vargas. No one wanted to touch Cotto. Manny Pacquiao, everyone's willing to put hands on him, though. What's up with that?
Hi, Fight Net Radio Land. I know you missed us. We've been a little sketchy for the last couple of weeks, and I'm going to blame myself for this. It's all on me. Andrew has been trying to do shows. I've been a flake, but it's all caught up. We're all good. We'll keep doing shows through the holiday, we promise.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to do a drinking meet next week, and Andrew, since I'm drinking, it'll be a real meet in Ontario, California, because I will be there to go to my first PBC event. Let me take a deep breath. It's not my first PBC event. It's my first real PBC event. Where
you sure they didn't give you a credential to whack you?
No. They gave me the real deal in Ontario for next Saturday, Andrew.
Very nice.
I'm actually very terrified by it.
It's a good fight, man. That's the Harrison Charlo, correct?
Shout out to Andrew Olson of Magna Media for being very kind and telling me, hey, Lee, just submit your credential. We'll review it and get it approved. So shout out to Andy, or people who know Andy.
That's Charlo Harrison too, correct?
Yeah, come on, Andrew.
Dude, that is Harrison's been real hard on Charlo in this one. That's gonna be an interesting fight. I'm very interested in the fight just because of the smack talking that Harrison has been doing to this guy ever since he beat him.
You think that's the story of the fight? I don't want to make it about me, Andrew. Did you just hear the apology I made and the thank you I just made?
Yes, and I was trying to leave it alone so we don't stumble there. Trying to just keep on going.
Hey, Fight Net Radio crew, we appreciate you guys. We're going to really talk boxing today. We'll probably end the show with our BS football talk. We won't do it at the top because there is a lot for us to cover. I personally been very slack. I've got a lot of personal issues. I've had a lot of distractions here at the beach. I've been down here for a couple of weeks now trying to get my head straight. And Andrew, I could safely tell you this. I was going to record the show today with the water in the background, but I don't want to piss off everybody across the country who's in like 3 feet of snow. But it's going to be 65 sunny with great waves again today in Oceanside. I know, right? I almost shot the video. I just almost did it. Go to fightnetradio.com. Please sign up. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and about a half dozen other sources. We really do appreciate you guys sticking with us. I know the numbers are kind of down because Lee Honish was flaky, not Andrew. Okay? I've been distracted with women and family and women. I'm telling you, Andrew, at my age, dating is dumb. I'm just saying it out loud. There you go. I'm just putting it out there. So if you're married, stay married, everyone. It's just easier. I'm just telling you. I can safely tell you that. Let's start right off, Andrew. Let's get right to it, shall we?
Yes.
Hey, by the way, buy a t-shirt. Let's start right off, shall we? New York City, last night. Mean Machine. I'm not going to say his name because they wouldn't even put it in the press release, but it's Egidijus. Am I saying it correctly? Because every single person on the crew last night butchered this poor man's name so bad that they just went to Mean Machine all night. Am I wrong? Tell me I'm wrong about this dude, Mean Machine. They couldn't say Kavaliauskas, right? So, especially Tim Bradley and his fucking dolphin eyes. Am I wrong, Andrew? Did I see a different show?
And I can't pronounce it either, so you're going to be hearing Mean Machine from me a lot.
Mean Machine all night, right? I'm going to read the official press release. I will give my feelings. I will go down. I want to read the official press release because Top Rank has been good to me, has been good to Andrew, has been good to our man in Vegas. So I'm going to read it just the way Miguel.
Yes, sir.
Migs. Follow him on, we have video and stuff. But yeah, Miguel has been tremendous. All right. I'm going to read it just like they wrote it, Andrew. Mean Machine was game, but the pound-for-pound king Terence Bud Crawford was too much last night. Crawford, 36-0 with 27 KOs, defended his WBO world title, knocking down Mean Machine. They actually wrote Kavaliauskas. Who can fucking even read that name? 3 times en route to a 9th round TKO in front of 10,101 fans at Madison Square Garden. Here are the quotes, Andrew. I thought I had to entertain y'all for a bit. He's a strong fighter, durable, and I thought I'd give the crowd something to cheer for, Crawford said. I wasn't hurt at all. I got up, went straight at him. I wasn't hurt by no means. I walked through everything he knew all night. I'm not ducking anyone on the PBC side or the top-ranked platform. I want to fight all the top guys. Mean Machine had some success. I want to say his name every time, Andrew. Sorry. That's why I'm getting tongue-tied. Kavaliauskas now goes to 21-1-1 with 17 KOs. Had some success early, even buzzing Crawford in the 3rd round with a near knockdown. Crawford rebounded, reloaded, and dominated per his usual, cementing his status. Oh, this is a bad sentence, Andrew. I can't let it go. Can I do my thing?
No, go ahead. I'm
all right.
Loading up.
This is how they wrote it. Kavaliauskas, 21-1-1, 17 KOs, had some success early, comma, even buzzing Crawford in the 3rd round with a near knockdown, period. Crawford rebounded, comma, reloaded and dominated per usual, comma, cementing his status, it should have been a period, by the way, cementing his status as the top of the welterweight and pound-for-pound heap. Okay, so can I rewrite this really quick for everybody? Kavaliauskas is, how many kakakakas can you put in a sentence, Andrew? That's why people listen to this. It's how many times can I say cock with his name? 21-1-1, 17 KOs, had some success early, period. Even buzzing Crawford early in the 3rd round, period. Crawford rebounded, period. Reloading and dominating per usual, period. Cementing his legacy and his status as one of the best welterweights and top pound-for-pound fighters of the heap. Was my sentence not better?
Yeah, that's very good.
Yeah. All right, Andrew, I watched the fight. I thought he milked the fight to actually give the fans what they wanted. I think he was in control. I was very impressed. First of all, I'm going to say this because many of you never actually get to meet the fighters. Crawford's actually a really good dude. He's fan-friendly, right? He talks to the press. I really enjoy my time with him. He will give me shit randomly. He doesn't know me from a hole in the head. We're not friends. But when he walks through the press area, Andrew, he's a good guy. He's straight up. And I really like him. I actually really enjoy my time with Crawford. And in fact, when we were going through this whole thing, right, with coming to this fight, he's like, I have no idea what Bob wants to do with me, right? He goes, I suspect I'm going to fight a nobody. So I'm going to give you some backwards insight. This goes back to a couple of top-ranked fights where Crawford worked through the media area. And I said, who are you going to fight? I said, you made the mistake of crossing through here. And he goes, if I knew, I would tell you. I like watching social media buzz about my fights. And let's be honest, Mean Machine, I thought was a player for the Pittsburgh Steelers or the Rams. I mean, seriously, Andrew, where did they find Kavaliauskas? I mean, this is just literally a showcase fight.
One, he was undefeated. 2, he's a 2-time Olympian. So he has some credit.
Easy, cowboy.
It doesn't matter. We're selling tickets here. I'm not trying to prove a point. I'm trying to sell a ticket. And Bob Arum's saying he's having trouble selling tickets. And one of the reasons why is because everyone made out an undefeated 2-time Olympian out to be a nobody. And that is bullshit, Lee. You don't get to the highest games in the amateur rankings by nothing, for nothing. So he had skill. He had skill going into the fight. Now, listen, Terence Crawford did do us a favor last night. He made a 3-round fight, into a 9-round fight, and give him credit for that. He needed to go the rounds.
He needed drama. He needed
Did anyone
to
notice?
show off.
Did anyone notice in round 7 when he decided to turn on the heat and went right-handed? He beat the shit out of the guy in the next 6 minutes. What do you think would have happened in round 1 if he would have went right hand hard from the get? No, I like the fight. I thought the kid deserves a shot. Look, we know he's dedicated. Not only does he have a good resume, his body was one of the best I've seen in the sport right now. So we know he's dedicated.
We're going to base it on the best body in boxing. Andrew.
No. I said resume too. Lee, why are you underestimating? I mean, fuck, here we are.
Hold on.
We will go around talking about he's a 7-time
national
champ.
I don't want to get on a side note, Andrew. I don't want to get on a side note.
You are, though. That's what you're doing. You're throwing off the whole segment right now.
No, I'm going on Box Rec. Okay? Right? Really? We're on Box Rec.
Go ahead. Go Box Rec.
Okay. Andrew, by the way, this little tete-a-tete that we do actually cost me getting laid, okay? Somebody was in the room last week when we recorded. I know people like this. She actually got scared when I went full postal on you last week based on our fucking craziness. All right, so show this to me where wait, what's this dickhead's first name? I mean, we're never going to hear from this guy again. I swear to God, we're never going to hear from this guy again. There he is. All right. Ray Robinson, Andrew. I reviewed this. I'm not a fucking rookie. This isn't my first show. What? Abreu, Ariza, Robinson?
Yeah. I don't understand what's wrong. Those are B-level guys. He's moving up in rankings.
He pulled a draw on Ray Robinson, for God's sakes.
And they said it was controversial, though. I didn't watch the fight, but the guy coming from Lithuania is probably not going to be the favorite in the Philadelphia arena. Okay, I'm gonna put that out there right now. Ray Robinson is probably gonna get the nod for some of those close rounds in that arena. So, and they said it was a controversial decision last night. I didn't watch the fight, so I don't really have an opinion. That's not my point. And also, David Avanzania, I think, has fought for titles before too. So the guy has fought B-level opponents on his rise with the fact that he's still a very declarated amateur coming into this sport. So there was a ticket to sell here is all I'm saying, Lee. And the fact that ESPN keeps telling you, oh, I am shocked. Oh, I can't believe. Oh, they make the fight seem like it's a dud, like it shouldn't even have been made. Why?
Well, no, look, what this fight was, right, was you're in New York. Let me help you out because I used to date someone and go to New York and do the whole thing, right? Right? I'm not being crazy about this, right? So if I'm in New York and let's say I'm out there with my lady, right, doing the Lehonish, we're gonna go to the Sears Tower. We're gonna go get our picture. By the way, feel free to follow me on Facebook and you can see pictures from New York from a couple of years ago, right? If I knew that Bud Crawford was out there based on my relationship with Top Rank, even though I know it's a shitty card, Andrew. Come on, I know
it wasn't a shitty card. What are you talking about? Teofimo Lopez and Comey was a Comey.
Look, I'll even say this. I'm going to go through the whole card, but Teofimo, everybody handled their scandal, Andrew, right?
Yeah, but it wasn't a shitty card by no means.
It wasn't a shitty card, but if I went, let's say I'm in New York, right, and I've spent $1,000 on airfare, I'm putting my woman in the best hotels, I'm walking around buying her fake purses down on whatever street that is, right? And she goes, honey, I want you to go to those fights, right? Because I know you love it. I would have been happy as a fucking clam in New York at Christmas, right? I would have probably pulled strings, right? Brought my woman. You and I both know that I've got that relationship with Top Rank right now, that they would have given me an extra ticket. And I would have had the whole routine, right? Would I have been disappointed? Would she have been disappointed? Would anybody in that room at MSG be disappointed? You got 3 stellar, exciting fights. But let's be honest. Don't kid yourself. This wasn't a test for Crawford, for God's sakes. This wasn't even remotely. I knew he had the guy. Andrew,
it was
he
a title
had him in
defense.
the first round. He had him in the first round.
It was a mandatory title defense.
I get that.
And when you look at who he fought, that's a legit contender for a title. That guy has a resume that got him his title shot. So it's not. I could see if this dude won a vacant belt and he was unifying last night. Oh, let's throw hella shit at him. But a title defense?
Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath.
I don't need to take a deep breath. There's nothing wrong.
Would Chris have enjoyed the evening if she went to MSG last night?
Lee, what does that mean? I don't even know where you're going with that. But
I'm going to explain. I'm going to explain, right? So there's two reasons to watch boxing, right? The athletic contest, right? You and I both agree that what Anthony Joshua did a week ago was probably a very athletic and very smart way to get his belt back, correct?
Yes.
Okay. That's not tonight, right? This is a showcase for 3 top-ranked fighters in New York at Christmas with no competition, correct?
No, I don't agree with that at all. In the first fight, Conlon went up against the guy that ripped him off.
Hold on, we'll get to it.
There's a lot of emotions there, though. You don't know how Conlon. How do you know Conlon doesn't hit the guy and then knock him down and punch him on the ground? Or they say no way. And then in the second fight, you got Lopez stepping up against Comey, one of the biggest punchers.
That's the best fight of the night.
It was. It literally was.
I'm going to gush about it, but let's talk about this. I'm just talking about the pure entertainment of spending. Let's say you and Chris, you couldn't. Actually, you could. I can tell you this safely. You and Chris would have gone as Fight Net Radio. I would have hooked you up. But let's just say, right? You paid for it, right? $100 a piece, right? MSG. Would you two have had a great night in New York? Especially no kids, by the way. And by the way, it would have made me happy. I would have bought that. But, right? Let's just talk the entertainment of the fight fans getting something that was just fun. This is the first fun night that I've seen in boxing in forever, Andrew. I'm not lying about it, right? Was this not just I'm going to drink a beer and have fun and watch boxing and everything is just right for boxing? I give this card, I'm going to rate this card right now at the top of the show. Tell me I'm wrong. This is like a B-. I mean, the competition didn't make it an A+, but honestly, I was entertained as shit when I watched it. Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong. It was a very entertaining night.
I'm just trying to point out, for the new year, right? We're going to do Fight next year, Andrew. Are you sure about that? Even though we haven't made the official announcement of my craziness, but we're going to do Fight next year, right? Is that your plan?
As long as you're around, Lee. As long as you're around.
Why is it me? I think you're pretty strong.
Well, it's not me.
All right.
Definitely not me.
Actually, I hate to break it to you, Andrew. You're that good. Oh my God, what a bro moment.
What are you talking about?
Shut up. All right, listen to me. Your job is to be the objective reporter, correct?
Yes.
Okay, my job is to say, is this entertaining, correct?
Sometimes I don't know.
I don't know. I'm very jaded.
Yes,
okay?
Because sometimes you deliver great insight on the sport, and I hate it when you don't give me your insight.
All right, I'm giving you my insight right now. This is literally, and you guys won't think that this is the fight card of the year, but I'm telling you right now, of the entire year, Andrew, from top to bottom, this is the most fun I've had watching boxing. I got to be honest.
We haven't had a co-main that was that good of a matchup in a long time. Andrew, I'll give you that.
It was all fucking fun. I'm telling you, this is a sit back, crack a bottle of Tito's, sit in your easy chair and just go, Jesus Christ, this is what I like about boxing. Just the right guys are winning.
I took down 3 24 ounces for the fights last night.
Good man. You're my friend.
Yeah.
And by the way, it's okay to say that pot's legal. How much?
Oh.
All right. Well, I'm not going to put you on the hook.
Yeah, no.
It's all good. So, all right, first fight. I'm just going in reverse order because I'm being kind to Top Rank because I love the crew, right? How do you rate the Mean Machine fight from an entertainment? Look, this isn't Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford is so fucking great that I really need to see him in the ring with Errol Spence, or my tits are gonna fall off my body.
He fought
I know you don't need your tits,
he fought a guy in the majority of the fight in a southpaw stance.
Of course he did. He wanted to win and show off. It's Christmas.
He wanted to show off.
Yes.
He walked him down while the guy was landing a right hand. consistently. He got hurt. It looked like he got dropped. Listen, I'm not going to give the ref a lot of shit here. That's a split-second punch, and they do wrestle a few seconds before Crawford actually takes a knee. But when you're looking at it in slow motion and from every angle that the network ESPN had for us, yeah, obviously we seen he was hurt by a punch. The ref might not have caught that in a split second, so I'm not going to give him shit. If Crawford would have went down immediately on the punch, yeah, then you guys say, what the hell, ref? But they don't. They kind of wrestle for a few seconds before he actually takes a knee because he is hurt. I mean, he was landing the right. He hurt him in rounds 2 or 3. Looked like he dropped Crawford. This fight was exciting, but people, don't get it twisted. It's exciting because Crawford's allowing it to be exciting. You know, it's almost like he knew he was going to win, so he just kept coming, never in fear, never scared, never thought he was oh no, this right hand might be getting him. No, and I thought they were giving him a little too much slack. You know, not every fighter, Lee, has to be a fucking boxer. Not everybody has to be Floyd Mayweather. He should be running around, you know, get some points, you know what I mean? No, not everyone has to do that. Some people
take a breath. Take a breath, my brother.
I'm getting it out, dude.
All right. I'm just, look, I'm telling you, I'm not joking. Our attitudes cost me getting laid a week ago.
Well, she will get used to it. Believe me.
No, she won't. I had to buy her a therapist based on how crazy we got over the.
Well, then that might be a problem going in the future because I don't see you changing, dude.
Wait. Based on the announcement that we have not made, when she heard that one, she almost lost her shit.
That's what I mean. So, yeah, exactly. Does that get
and
close?
you and I both know I'm going to do it.
I hope not. As the same for who was the fighter that we nailed when we said he wouldn't get through training? Who was it? Nigel Benn?
Yeah.
Is that the one that's supposed to fight?
Yeah, he never made it.
He never made it through training. Lee fucking pulled his back. Like, come on.
Yeah, but he's 60. I'm 52. Oh, wait, we're giving it away. Sorry, everyone. Do you want? We'll save it for the end of the show.
All right. So
the only one who really cares is Hosel and maybe Kelly King. And
they're going to show up. If you put it next to them, they're coming.
Dude, there's already a crowd showing up. There's already a legit crowd making their way to Vegas on March 14th. By the way, book early. Go to LasVegasDiscount.net because Andrew and I make a whole 5% when you book for March 14th. And then on Saturday, March 15th, Andrew, we're all going to go see 38 Special because I'm old and I like white music. All right. I digress. Give me a score on this fight. This is not a test for Crawford.
I don't even know where I'm at.
You got to go by entertainment. Score it based on entertainment.
Oh, it's 100. The entertainment level is 100 because Crawford's getting hit and he's like not caring and he got hurt and he didn't care. And it's like he was playing with fire, bro. And then when he starts turning, dude, that 7th round, that's elite punching right there. He came out and threw like.
Come on, admit to me that you knew in the first round that he could have put this dude down at any minute and made it into a fight. Like Bob, hey, Crawford. Come here.
Come here. I get that.
I need you to go at least 5 or 6 rounds, and if you get hurt, just fuck him up. Tell me that didn't happen backstage, right? Like they didn't send.
We already went over that. What I'm talking about is the finishing combo. That shit's legendary, dude. That's what you see Roy Jones Jr. used to do. That's what you used to see Chavez Sr. used to do. He came out and goes 1, 2, 3, 4, you're out. Gets back up, 1, 2, you're out again. Good night. That
legendary.
Shit was
legendary.
Everything lands. The uppercut is fucking disgusting. Who throws an uppercut? Like 2 of them too. It was that. I'm telling you, dude. The guy is legit. Terence Crawford is fucking legit. Mikey, we know why you didn't get in the ring with them. He would have knocked your ass out. It would have went 12 rounds.
No doubt.
No doubt. Go for the points. There is none of. You know what I wanted to tell Ward is, when did Crawford ever go for points? Crawford is a monster in that ring. He always has been. He walks you down and he picks you apart.
I don't disagree with you, Andrew. I'm just telling you because I'm just reading the press credential in reverse. I'm just telling you, this is literally based on my evening, everything I did last night. I was happy to come home, put this on, and just fucking erase my mind and go, I don't hate boxing for 5 minutes, right? And I'm sure that our fans get this, right? Like, because you listen to the show. Andrew loves boxing. He will find something good in every shitty card. He will.
Sell a ticket.
You do, because that's you, right? I love you, and that's why everybody gets Fight Net Radio. I don't care that it's not some kind of mass media thing like I did back. By the way, be prepared for mass media again based on the announcement, everyone. But back in the day, Andrew and I really had a very large epic following, and I was more controlled about what I said. And I just decided what did we reboot? 3 years ago? The reboot was 3 years ago, right? And I just said, we'll just do it this way, right? Since then, my attitude has been, I just want to be entertained. I want to see Hearns Hagler. I want to see that fight, right? I just want it. This is the first time where I literally sat back with a bottle of Tito's, minded my own business, and went, this is fucking fun. This isn't watching Anthony Joshua versus, Anthony Joshua actually brought me a lot of pain. I was here legitimately with a friend, right, who was flashing me. That was all real, in case any of you were wondering, based on the entire story of our show. But she was trying to, distract me from it. She goes, why are you so upset? I said, this fight sucks because I know what he's doing. I know he's literally mechanically trying to capture a belt and put himself at the top of the division. He's not taking a risk. He's not trying to get in danger. What I saw with Crawford took chances, Andrew. Legit. He's got so much skill. I'm going to gush about Crawford. He took fucking chances and walked in on this guy. He legitimately took chances. That's really special. That is such an elite level for Terence Crawford that the next time I run into him, which will be in a few weeks, right? Because he shows up at all top-rank events. Dude, he might literally be that guy. We're literally looking at the phenom of boxing. I hate to say it, but I'm starting to lean towards Terence Crawford might be the greatest at this weight class of all time.
He's 36-0. He's 36-0. He unified both the lightweight and super lightweight divisions. He's got a title here and a bunch of scared ass other fighters that don't, keep.
Nobody wants him, Andrew. I haven't seen this in a long time.
Drop Spence's name from the rankings. If Bob Arum, what he's saying is true, you guys, and you drop Spence, there isn't a soul in that motherfucking division that can match Terence Crawford. I'm dead serious.
How big can Crawford go, Andrew?
This is it. He says 154 in the future, but nowhere in the near future. So that's a 154 move is probably, Lee, when you're trying to cash out your check.
Terminology
right?
For everybody, because we keep doing way too inside a show. So I get 154, right? What technically the weight class, because you and I both know the money's in welterweight or middleweight, right? So that would make him a lightweight still, right, at 154 or a super lightweight? What's 154 make you?
That's junior middleweight.
Junior middleweight. All right.
Yeah.
I think he has to.
Remember back in the day they called it super welterweight, but now they say junior
But you and I
middleweight.
both know you need to be defined, and this is why I'm saying it for everybody. If you're not defined as a welterweight or a middleweight, nobody gets you, right?
That's true. That is true. The junior middleweights, it took Fernando Vargas and Tito Trinidad to start getting really noticed in that division. That is true. There used to be no junior middleweights. I think Winky Wright is the first unified junior middleweight champ there ever was. That's how young that division is. So that is correct. It's kind of a throwaway division. It's like the cruiserweights, correct?
Right. And we'll get to that because that's a story for later. But we all know the mandatory challenger for Anthony Joshua, and if they don't make that fight, I'm going to shit my pants if they don't. But I digress.
It looks like they're not. It looks like they're
Please
not because
take a
they
deep
want
breath.
to.
We'll get to it.
U-stick, right? Okay.
Let's get to it later on, right? All right, so let's get back to where we are. Let's get back to the rest of the evening. Teofimo Lopez, Richard Comey, fight of the night, Andrew.
Well, wait a minute. One thing we didn't go over was the future.
Well, okay. The future
Crawford,
is
bro.
there's nobody left.
It's got to be Porter. Porter, listen.
Come on.
Listen,
Andrew.
Manny Pacquiao, they already went down the Manny Pacquiao road. We know Manny wants no part of Crawford. He would get knocked out by Terence Crawford.
Andrew, leave the old man alone.
Ugh. All right, well, where do you want to go?
No, I'm just joking. Come on.
You're talking about leave Manny alone. I thought you said for me to leave Bob alone.
You saw the Bob quote, right? By the way, for everybody, every time I do that, Andrew knows half the quotes and not, but this is a direct quote from Bob.
That's right.
A Fight Net Radio exclusive. Andrew, back when I was in Flatbush in 1912, I used to see a kid named Manny Pacquiao fighting on the streets. And I can safely tell you this, leave the old man alone.
Yeah, and all Bob's doing there is taking Manny's value away, correct?
Yes.
He doesn't want to fight for Top Rank. He don't want to fight Top Rank's top dog in Terence Crawford.
He doesn't want to give money to.
So fuck him. We'll say he's old and no one should watch him. That's all Bob's doing there.
Right. Here's what I think, Andrew. I'm just thinking this out loud. I'm sorry, I've been listening to the show at this point. Can I think out loud with you?
Yeah.
What about Timothy Bradley versus Manny Pacquiao 12?
They wanted Bradley Crawford. I know that had been talked about at the end of last year. It never developed. I don't know if they go back to that if Porter somehow doesn't accept the match, because you are right.
Start drinking. You literally missed that joke that I threw right over the plate. You're going with that?
What?
I said
Bradley 12. I heard you, and that's a good one because that leaded into. They did talk about Bradley Crawford. That was a good
Hold on. I'm not going to let it go.
Ugh.
Leaded into. I'm going to make you into a better writer.
Whatever.
Really? I'm going to start drinking, Andrew, and it's your fault.
Good. You drink. It makes whatever, Lee.
Well, the Chargers are going to lose today, and I'm going to be depressed.
Oh,
all right.
Fuck. Anyways, let's stay on track, man.
You think people listen to this show for a track?
Yeah, they do. If you follow
they
what
don't.
they say. Oh, whatever.
Really? These are the three guys at work who are just happy I'm dating a white chick.
Yep.
Yeah, they are. I bet there was actually. Is Lee really dating someone white? All right. Crawford, end of the day. Do you really believe? I know you, and I swear I love you for the next sentence I'm about to say. I swear. I'm even trying to get Will on the line. I love you for what I'm about to say, Andrew. I swear. You are my brother. I would take a bullet for your entire family. Do you really believe in your heart of hearts that Terence Crawford would actually fight Sean Showtime Porter on some planet?
Well, and the reason why I believe it could happen is because Porter's already lost to all the PBC guys, correct? There's really no other place for Sean Porter to go. With Mikey looking to fight Manny Pacquiao here, Porter kind of he doesn't have any options. He has 3 losses. All of them come to the elite members of the PBC. None of them warrant a rematch. So yeah, if Bob offers him $5 million or so, I definitely see Porter pulling to Andy Ruiz and asking Al Heyman to release some. And remember, when Al Heyman does this, you guys, he takes off his PBC promotional hat and he puts on his Al Heyman manager hat and still makes a percentage of the money. This is why when the PBC guys start getting to the end of the road here, boxing is going to be able to pick them apart. Yeah, and Sean Porter's almost at that level. I know he doesn't want to be because, Lee, we all know it. Once you get released from the PBC and beaten again, Andy Ruiz won. Remember that. But if Andy Ruiz would have lost that night, got knocked out, what do you think his stock is worth when he comes back to L? So Sean Porter has already lost to the guys at PBC, goes over and fights Crawford and loses to Crawford, says he gets stopped. No, he's not worth shit anymore. So that's why he's nervous on taking that fight, but it might be the only fight for him. So It's a good one. I like it with Spence not being in the picture. If Spence is not going to be in the picture, Porter did fight him to a split decision, so run on that. We all know that those cards are a little closer because they're all PBC stable guys, but run it on that. He did have a split decision against the guy they said was the future, so fuck it. With him being out, we'll fight him.
Okay, that was a long answer, so let's give the short answer because Callie King will want to know the answer. Do you believe in the heart of hearts, your heart of hearts, on your children's college fund?
I just said yes. That was the very first thing I said.
All right. Take a deep breath. I'm trying to make the show more coherent for 2020.
Whatever.
Really?
I don't know. Listen, I'll give you another one. You want something else? What about what happened Friday night, dude? Friday night, where'd they fight at? Son of a bitch, I forgot where they fought.
Oh, you mean the fucking Dazzing card of
yes,
shit?
Man. Look
the
at that
Dazzing
kid.
card of death?
Hey, Golden Boy's got something building over there in the welterweight division. That kid is from Texas.
I hear you.
Yeah.
I hear you, but let's come back to it, all right?
Yes.
Let's finish this because I love the top-ranked people, and if you
we got to connect
to go to a fight, we could hook it up, Andrew.
You got to connect Crawford to him, though, because they're both welterweights, and they're both guys looking for fights. Remember, Ortiz is calling out PBC guys, too, when he's a Golden Boy fighter, so the likelihood of those happening are very slim. So Ortiz, Crawford, boy, they're going to build it. They're going to build it. He's from Texas. Look at, they're already saying this kid versus Spence in Texas today would sell out that stadium. That's how popular both of those fighters are from that state. And now you're talking about Spence being out. Ortiz is immediately going to get bumped up, people. Crawford, Ortiz, it's a hell of a fight there. 15-0-15 versus the best in the world. It's a hell of a fight. It's coming, you guys. The changeover's coming, if anyone ain't noticing. All these PBC guys, they're all did anyone notice? Crawford's about to be, Spence is going to be 30 years old this year. Where did his youth go? What, he has 2 fights? Cal fucking Brook and who? Sean Porter? Mikey Garcia, lightweight? Are we really throwing that out as one of his mega fights in the welterweight division is when a lightweight jumped 2 divisions to fight him? Come on. Go ahead, Lee.
All good. Teofimo Lopez, Andrew, who's now 15-0 with 12 KOs, blitzed Richard Comey in 2 rounds to win the IBF world title. Lopez knocked down Comey down with a right hand. Ugh, written so badly again. Jesus Christ.
It's like me.
Andrew, I'm really trying because I really like both of the PR people from Top Rank, right? I buy coffee for them. I made Miguel buy coffee in Vegas for the Aria card. He's like, really? You want me to go buy her coffee? I said, don't fuck this up. Go take care of my people, right? She'll appreciate it. It's important. I'll try again. I'll rewrite it. Teofimo Lopez, 15-0, 12 KOs, blitzed Richard Comey, 29-3 with 26 KOs in 2 rounds to win the IBF lightweight world title, period. Lopez knocked down Comey, period. He hit him with a right hand in the second round and followed up with a savage combination that forced referee David Fields to stop the fight, period. Lopez made history in becoming the first boxer of Honduran descent to win the world title, period. He is now on track to challenge unified champion Vasily Lomachenko, period, in a fight that would crown an undisputed champion in 2020. Quotes, Andrew. I'm at a loss for words right now. This is a dream come true, Lopez said. Comey is a bad man. His shot could have done the same to me if he hit me with that shot. Bad quote.
He ain't lying.
He ain't lying. You all know that I want to fight. You all know who I want to fight next, period. 2020 is going to be a great year, period. The takeover has arrived, and you haven't seen anything yet. Said Lomachenko, who was in attendance. My nipples are hard, Andrew. Hold on, let me touch them.
It's the turnover.
Teofimo Lopez versus Vasily Lomachenko, Andrew. Tell me that's not a boxing fan wet dream.
Well, now it is. look at a fight ago, it wasn't. I'm going to tell you, people, remember everyone was like,
let me finish
oh,
the quote. Hold on,
right.
let me finish the quote. Said Lomachenko, we want to unify all 4 titles. Now he's a world champion, and now he's in position to fight me. Andrew, excuse me for jumping in on the show again, Andrew. This fight's not going to happen, and I'm going to explain why. Do you really think I want to unify and have 1 champion when I could have 2 champions and keep this drama alive for the next 5 years and wait till one of them's 40?
You know, it's a hard one. Top Rank ain't like that. Top Rank, if they have a star, you go and look at Top Rank star fighters. These guys get put on like a death row of pay-per-view fights. Hey, look at Manny Pacquiao, Oscar De La Hoya.
Doesn't fuck around on this stuff.
Exactly. That's where Oscar kind of used to blow it. Oscar tried to be Bob Arum, but he didn't know how to matchmake. But he didn't give a fuck. He'd put his fighters in with anyone, because he all thought they were great like him. But you still have to have some kind of skill at matchmaking, even though. If they believe this time is right, then they will pull the trigger on that. They are that organization where you're not, even though you're the elite of their stable, 31 years old, you've been dropped twice in your last 2 fights, you look vulnerable. Teofimo Lopez just annihilated a fighter that was supposed to test him. People annihilated one punch.
I'm going to put it up on the screen for everybody. Hold on. Because you guys don't get it. Richard Comey was legit. I mean,
he knocked out Ray Beltran, who was like the gatekeeper of that division.
Yeah, actually, I gotta say this and shout out. I mean, seriously, Teofimo. Let's look at. I want to give this to you, Andrew, and I know you're going to go on a rant about it. But of all the guys coming up, right? Oscars guys, fuck the PBC people because they don't fight anybody.
They don't fight anyone. Yes, sir.
Bob's people, this people. I mean, look at this list. I mean. He's really the Ray Beltran thing, because you guys don't get it. But
you got to click. You're not on his record. You still looking at that right there. Boom, there he is.
Boom. Look at this fucking record, man. Beltran, Luna, like these are Robert Easter Jr. I realize that these are split decision losses. These aren't like got knocked out, got hurt.
And Lee, a lot of that was he was in the fighter on the A side. That Robert Easter especially. He was beating Robert Easter up that night, and he did not get that win.
Dude fought his way back
because he's ugly.
Teofimo, right?
Who the hell was that? We got hacked. Dude. We got hacked by someone.
No, we didn't get hacked. We are joined by. I don't want to say it. We're joined by Manny Pacquiao. Andrew, we're joined by Manny Pacquiao. I'm really quick.
Hey, how about Scarface? You want to know why he didn't win that night? Because he's ugly, man. He's ugly.
Who are you talking about?
Well, you just pulled up a picture. Who you talking about?
Comey? Richard Comey?
Yeah, hey, he's ugly, man. That's why he lost.
We are joined by a longtime friend of the show, just because it's kind of got the Christmas vibe to it. We are joined by the original OG, Willie G. How are you?
Good. I'm actually in my truck right now. The kids are eating breakfast, and I had to go to the car real quick because I really wanted to talk about this Terence Crawford fight.
All right, I'm going to rewind just for you because I know you and Andrew are about to go off on it. So, Andrew, take a deep breath. I want to hear it on the air. Take a deep breath, Andrew.
Oh, I did.
All right, well, I can't hear it, so do it kind of audibly because
there
we go. All right, Will, you ready?
Yes.
I make the stance. It was a shit fight, but it was an entertaining fight. But here is my stance. You're going to go off, then Andrew's going to go off, and then I'm going to steer this. Then Andrew's going to get mad at me. So for all the regulars, calm down. This is a great moment because these two guys are literally childhood friends, and I'm giving you this for Christmas. I am suggesting that Terence Bud Crawford, because he could have stopped that fight in the first round, might be the greatest we've seen in this weight division ever.
Oh, my God.
All right, go ahead, Will. Go ahead and comment because then Will, your best friend, is going to jump in, and then I'm going to steer it. Then Andrew's going to get mad at me. Then everybody who loves the show is going to get mad at me. And I'm just going to go, but I'm dating white women. You should all be happy.
The greatest in this debate, he's got a lot more to prove than that.
Why?
You know
Why?
what? Hey, you know what?
He had it in the first round, asshole.
Yeah, I don't care, but he didn't finish in the first round,
No,
asshole.
he didn't have to.
It's not that he didn't have to. Listen.
Well, this is Bob. I told that asshole to make this at least a 7-round fight. He did his job. Why are you being like?
Now, actually, you know what? I really feel that he couldn't get him out of there. And if you saw, was it the third round? That clean shot that landed. You want to talk about the greats? That was one thing that I was contemplating last night. I was going through the greats at 147 that would have landed that shot that might have would have ended that night. I mean, that's just my opinion. I mean, Bud was really hittable last night. Maybe he did it on purpose. I mean, to make a show. I don't know how many people were watching, but you know, I mean, he did finish him. The kid was undefeated. He wasn't no bum. You know, he was undefeated, but at the same time, it was like, that was a different Bud Crawford that I'm used to, you know, and I really thought that, you know, he was going to get him out of there, and it didn't happen. And in my opinion, he got knocked down. We could watch that, you know, over and over. And yes, Bud went ahead and did what he had to do later on in that fight. But when you're going against the elite, that was kind of scary last night. That's just my opinion.
Andrew, feel free.
We went over this. I mean,
I know we did.
He was fighting in a southpaw stance. When he turned orthodox, he knocks the guy out in 2 rounds. He did it for us. He did it, you know, he needed rounds. Look, these guys aren't fighting a lot right now. He went in for the knockout. He wasn't boxing. He wasn't going for points on some nobody. He went in there and handled his business and then handled it. It was like, hey, next time he's going to tie one arm behind his back. And people will be like, oh, I don't know if he's that good. That's what he did last night. He tied one arm behind his back when he fought the dude. I love the fight. I thought the other guy, like Will said, he's undefeated. He's got a good amateur, two Olympic showings. So he's got a resume. I don't think he's going anywhere. I really do see this mean machine. I really do see him fighting on TV on a network again, whether it be DAZN, ESPN, or PBC. He will be back.
No, he earned it.
He did.
And also too, I want to make this very, very clear. Because it was such of a good fight. I say this with a heavy heart, but even though it was self-inflicted, man, how much did Terence Crawford gain by Earl Spence getting into that car accident and now being really, really, really irrelevant in boxing, right? No, but well, because, you know, he got into it, you know, I feel bad, but at the same time, it's self-inflicted, but now, you know, there's no more Earl Spence in this division, you know, until I see him train or anything like that. So if anybody benefited from it, it was him.
Will, this is Bob. I've been listening. Why don't you show up on time, asshole? Did I not break the news today, Andrew? Did I miss that?
Yeah, no.
I said it on this show. I know someone who knows someone who knows someone who knows someone who knows someone who knew someone who knew someone who told me that Errol Spence is not going to be in the ring, and I broke it on Fight Net Radio.
I just think that Terence Crawford versus Sean Porter. I mean, is that the only thing left for Crawford at 147?
What was that?
The question is, after Sean Porter, who else is left for Earl Spence at 147?
Nobody.
Well,
there's nobody.
You're going to have Porter, and then you're going to have, I think, Ortiz make a big jump up. You know how De La Hoya works, or De La Hoya sees big money there. If Ortiz wants that check, sort of like the Canelo Mayweather situation back when they first fought. He's only 21 years old. That'd be a huge payday for him and actually gauge to see where he's at in his career. Bro. Look for them to start building that fight if these PBC fighters do not get in line here in the near future. What I mean by that is Mikey Garcia saying he wants to fight Terence Crawford, or Manny Pacquiao saying he wants to fight Terence Crawford.
Hey, Andrew?
Mm-hmm.
Who is this on the line?
Yes, this is me. What's up?
Who do you think this is, bro?
It's De La Hoya. What do you want?
You're stupid.
First, hey, bro.
Who do you think it is, bro?
Hey, bro.
Hey,
First
beat
of all-
Oscar after he lost to
shut
Trinidad.
up, fucker.
I did everything I was supposed to do, eh?
Hey. Andrew, first of all, we have not resolved our issues from like literally a few years ago, right?
Oh,
I'm gonna
come on.
fuck you up.
Listen. Let's,
Bro,
Oscar, talk about who you want him to fight next. Look at the rankings.
all right, bro. Take a deep breath, all right? Listen, fucker, right? Because I know you're a dick, right? Because you fronted on me, right? At a show in front of kids. What are you fucking
Whatever.
doing, bro? What are you doing? What
You
are
guys,
you doing, bro?
right now, Virgil Ortiz.
Why aren't you
No,
making
Oscar, I'm going to do it
bro?
for you.
Why aren't you doing it, bro?
I'm gonna do it for you.
Right now, Virgil Ortiz is ranked number 21.
Hey, when I'm doing an impression, you assholes, don't fucking make me break. All right?
Damn it, Lee. There's so
All right,
much here, though.
All right, hold on. Hey, do you think I'm going to put any of my fighters in fucking jeopardy? I got a fucking DAZN contract. You think I'm going to do that shit? Do you? Do you think I'm going to cross over?
Actually, yes.
Yeah, it's what Oscar does.
Hey,
Yeah,
fucking
dude, hey,
Will.
hey.
Hey, Will. Don't fuck with me. All right? I'm fucking Oscar. All right?
Hey, check this out,
If I
Mr.
do a lot
A.
of blow,
Hey,
I-
no, Oscar's about his paper. Oscar would definitely do it.
Hey, asshole. I'm hooking you up, right? I live in a fucking hotel room with like 5 strippers who stick spoons up my ass where I do lots of cocaine, all right? Don't get me all fucking fired up. I'll find your ass, right? Over at that shitty job site where the roof is falling in, all right? Don't fuck with me, all right? I don't need that shit. Do you hear me?
No.
I'll come find you. I will come find your ass. No, hear me, bro. Hear me, bro.
Come on.
Really?
I got 3 names.
I don't want to break it to
I
you
got
about
3
how
names.
a podcast works, Andrew.
I'm going to tell you 3 names. I want to know who
Take a
you
deep
would
breath.
pick.
Take a deep breath. Am I wrong about how this show works, Will?
I'm going to give you 3 names, bro. You tell me who you would take. Josito Lopez, Amir Khan, or Adrian Broner. Those are the 3 fights that I think Oscar is going to look at for Ortiz to get him into the top 10 of the welterweights in his very next fight. If he is to knock out any of them guys, believe me, they will start moving the wheels on Ortiz versus Crawford in the near future. I'm not saying the very next fight, but fuck all those PBC guys. Thurman, Pacquiao, Mikey Garcia, throw them all to the side. The new division will be Crawford versus Ortiz.
Hey, I would love to see Crawford versus Broner. I'm glad you brought that fucking guy up.
Those are all fighters. They're on the brink, bro. They don't make money for Al anymore. So Al might cash him in, right? He's still their manager.
Is
He's
Al
still...
Heyman a real person? Look, we're at the end of 2019, Andrew, and I'm not trying to be a dick about this, but seriously, this dude hasn't been seen public for the entire year.
Well, especially because his baby didn't really develop either. The PBC platform is not working. You don't see a lot of young fighters
He's
signing.
gonna go to jail for. I don't want to explain
but
wire
not only
fraud
that,
and all the other shit. But to be
who's
perfectly honest,
bought into the shit? Right after Mayweather, he signed everyone. Everybody wanted to be the next Floyd. Who has he signed since then? It's crickets, dude. All of them, they're all coming from Top Rank, Golden Boy, and Eddie Hearn. Those guys are owing.
Of course. Eddie Hearn is literally the guy who makes me the happiest in life. And now Eddie Hearn is talking shit, which makes him more entertaining in my universe. Like,
so
have you noticed
see the
that
change.
Eddie
You
Hearn
see the change
has
happening.
Increased the level of shit he started to talk.
And seriously, the Spence situation, if that doesn't pan out in Spence's favor, like we don't see him again for a long time, you guys, you know how many people that's going to scare from Al Heyman? Because Al Heyman's stopped a lot of money from happening in that young man's career, and now a car accident might have killed it. And I'm telling you something else. Paul Williams was supposed to get his shot at Floyd. I bring it up all the time. They kept saying no. Oh, no, Al doesn't want to do it. Al doesn't want to do it. Paul Williams is in a wheelchair right now. You think he wants that fight with Floyd now? People, you got to understand, they say it all the time, right? Tomorrow isn't promised. Why would you hold off millions of dollars? Motherfucking Deontay Wilder has passed up hundreds of millions of dollars under this man, Al Heyman, and in February might get his ass handed to him again for only what? 10 million? Maybe he might make 10 million.
From
money.
Hold on, Andrew. We have an exclusive.
You guys got to see. I'm not talking shit here. This is all facts.
Andrew,
when you got $1 million paycheck and you're saying no because one fighter was able to work that game plan. In all of boxing, Floyd Mayweather was able to tell people no, and he was able to win at the very end because of it. That doesn't happen every fucking time.
Wow. Strong. Andrew, we're joined on the line. You're not going to believe this, Andrew. Andrew.
What?
This is Deontay Wilder.
Oh, I thought you were talking nice to me.
We going to know. I got eyes everywhere. I watched the Joshua fight. I'm not going to lie to you, Andrew. I'm going to tell you a truth, Andrew. Will, you ready to hear this? You guys ready? Al Heyman is a real person, and he's got my back, and we got eyes and ears everywhere. We're going to know, Andrew. And you know what we know right now? After I beat Luis Ortiz? I'm the baddest man on the planet. You think that Joshua fight was shit? Fuck the rest of the divisions. I'm the baddest man on the planet. I just wanted to put that out there.
Okay. Very nice.
By the way, that's my best impression ever. And if you guys think it's racist, fuck y'all. I don't know how else to do it.
There was nothing racist about that.
Really?
No.
Really?
Why was it racist? There was no racism.
To be honest, from a guy from Tuscaloosa, Mississippi, who lives in a track house, who should be making $20 million a fight. Now I'm going to make it racist.
Yeah, now you're going to go.
Yeah, all right. Just hate me right at this moment. Dude, why is he not making $20 million a fight? I feel so bad for him because he's so fucking stupid.
And then he still claims it was the right decision. Oh no, it's the right decision. Yeah, we'll see in February if it was the right decision. Tell you that. That shit ends, that don't end in his favor. Do you know they're never going to give? He's never going to be a $20 million fighter. $5 million.
We're getting ahead of ourselves. Can we get to the next fight? We're so way off track, and I'm trying so hard to make.
Well, the only point that I'm trying to get it clear to all the young fighters out there that listen to this show and their fathers.
How many young fighters do we have?
I have no idea. I don't look at the 10,000 that follow, Lee. So I'm just telling you people, don't pass up millions of dollars because you think you're going to be Floyd, and when you're 38, you're going to be making 25 million, 80 million a fight. Don't go on that game plan. You better strike while it's hot. Just win, baby. Fucking train and win.
Wow, did you go full Al Davis? Right. You went full Al Davis.
Hey.
What are you doing, Andrew? You went full Al Davis.
Hey, I'm also going to predict today's not the last Raider game in Oakland.
That's right. That's fucking ain't right. Hey, Lee. Hey, Lee.
Yeah.
I'm down at 7-Eleven gambling, right? 7-Eleven, 6 a.m. in the morning. Lotto opens up. Bam, I'm there. Fucking Raider fans walk in. They're like, hey, it's the last game. It's the last game. It's not the last game. Stop it.
No, it's not.
Stop
Hey,
we might have insight.
Hey, you know what? You know what it reminded me of? If you're from the Bay Area, you know, right? Too Short, right? What did he used to say after every album? This is the last album.
Last time, right.
This is the last one. He said that 5 times on an album. Different album.
I'll go further with that, Will. How many final farewell Rolling Stone tours have we seen? Yeah, I don't want to break it to you.
Dinosaurs.
You guys are just, well, I had to give the white perspective. I am the only white guy here.
Dinosaurs, too.
Revenge came from Michael Mick Conlon, but it was easy. The Pride of Belfast, who is the whitest white guy ever to be white ever in a white division.
Lee,
Andrew, God.
Before we get off, I want to ask you a serious question.
Am I white?
I'll do it off the show. Keep going.
No, do it.
Nope.
I'm not going to let it go.
Do you remember, you guys both, you remember when this thing first started, this stadium, and I sent you the YouTube shot of the Goodfellas restaurant scene? Remember where the dude's signing off on everything and then they don't pay a fucking bill and they burn the place down?
Yeah.
Remember this, because this is exactly what's going on over there right now. The guy is adding up bills. Someone's adding up bills on Mark that they can't fucking pay. As soon it's going to blow up in his face.
Hold on. For everybody listening, let me transcribe what Andrew just did. And I've been drinking already because I know the Chargers are about to lose and make my season even worse. Andrew just went on a sideways Raider rant about the stadium. I cannot explain why, but if you guys can do the math based on everyone on the show right now, we have insight on why the stadium's not going to be finished. Andrew is implying that the Raider stadium is about to be set fire to.
No.
Tell me I'm wrong, Will.
No.
Wait, Andrew, shut up. Tell me I'm wrong what he's doing right now.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Can't burn some men.
I get that. You can't say shit because you may or may not be connected to this. Michael Conlon wins a grudge match. Can we just fucking get through this?
All right.
Revenge came from Michael Conlon last night, but it wasn't easy. The Pride of Belfast, Conlon earned a 10-round unanimous decision. Will, who says unanimous?
You do.
No, asshole. Over Vladimir Nitkin to retain the WBO Intercontinental Featherweight belt to score a 100-90, 99-91, 98-92. Oh, Jesus. All right, I need to take a deep breath. I have been drinking. Take a deep breath, everyone. How's the show for you so far, Andrew? Because I'm taking a deep breath. Because this paragraph sucks balls. Will, are you enjoying being on FightNet for the first time in a couple of months?
Actually, I am.
Shout out to Will, who saved my ass yesterday. All right, I'm going to read this the correct way because I love you at Top Rank. Revenge came from Michael Conlon, comma, but it wasn't easy, period. The Pride of Belfast, comma, earned... This is such a bad sentence. Oh, my God. I haven't had that much to drink yet, Andrew, and this paragraph is fucking making me mental. Is this everybody's first time on FightNet Radio? If this isn't your first time listening to the show and you got caught by the name, understand that grammar in a paragraph on a press release makes Lee Honish crazy. Am I lying, Andrew?
No.
Will, is this something new that I've never done before?
No.
All right. Let's try again. Revenge came from Michael Conlon, but it wasn't easy, period. The Pride of Belfast, comma, earned a 10-round unanimous decision. For those of you who don't know, that's kind of an Andrew joke. Unanimous decision over Vladimir Nitkin to retain the WBO Intercontinental Featherweight belt by scores of 100-90, 99-91, 98-92, period. Michael Conlon controlled the bout, but Nitkin had his moments and found a home for his overhand right. I'm not even going to read the quotes. This is bullshit. Nitkin was never in this fight. It was all about the whitest white guy ever Bob has ever found. This is the guy who fights on St. Patrick's Day. He's so white, he makes me feel like I'm not white. Tell me I'm wrong, Andrew, about this fight. There was never any doubt about Conlon in this fight.
Yeah, no, and that's, I didn't really care about the scorecards if they went the distance. I knew they weren't taking it from that kid. Conlon has a ways to go. I believe. I don't see as much star power in him as I thought there was going to be when he first signed with Top Rank.
But he's a white guy that you can put out on St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, but they got to move him up slow.
Day. You can fight a Puerto Rican who sucks. Sorry.
What's his record right now? Does it say his record on there?
Yeah, it sure does. Conlon is now. Wow, they didn't put Conlon's record up. Are you shitting me?
Shit.
I'm not putting it on the screen, but I'll put it up on the screen. But he's undefeated.
He's undefeated, but I was gonna say he probably won't be a world champ by his 15th victory, like Teofimo did last night.
I get that. He's 13-0 with 7 KOs. He's just a white guy that you can put in on Puerto Rican Day
and
Mexican Independence Day. I'm going to say it, and I know everybody hates me for saying this, and Will's the only guy who agrees with me on this topic. he's a really white guy that can fight on St. Patrick's Day, Puerto Rican Day, Mexican Independence. You can find a shitty guy for him to fight, and it's fun because white people are don't tell me I'm wrong, Will. White people want a white fighter.
Well, I think he'll just be that one guy, too, Lee. This kid's 28 years old already.
Yep.
I mean, weren't we just talking about that the other day?
I mean,
Andrew?
he's lily ass white.
I mean, weren't we talking about that the other day about Spence? Like, where are you at in your career, your prime, that age? He needs a title shot here now, or he's gonna start seeing his gray hair already, man. I mean, it's just I wasn't too impressed last night. I mean, it's not like I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, I want to go see Colin fight. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's just I wasn't impressed. I mean, especially in the featherweight division.
And actually, you're right, Willie. I'm kind of surprised he's so old. That is very old, for boxing at least, and only having 13 professional fights.
Yeah, like, what were you
definitely
doing?
not on the fast track. I don't know what they're gonna do. You see, the knockout ratio isn't good. This is him with hand-picked opponents, and he can't stop them. So once they bump him up to the elite level, I don't see him last. It's gonna be very hard. His boxing, he needs to be. What does Deontay say? Perfect for the whole 12 rounds. That's how his career is going to play out.
Yeah, that's Conley. Sorry, kid.
He did good when he flipped off the judges. He started off really hot and was like, "Oh man, this is going to be awesome."
Just a little too old for me. I mean, if I haven't seen too many fighters start late in their career like that and be somebody.
Well, he's fighting nobodies. I mean, I don't want to be a dick about this, but he's literally
stepping up in the competition.
Manufactured white guy for Bob. And look, I know nobody likes it on the show when I bring up the race card, but the reality of boxing is, if I have St. Patrick's Day, why wouldn't I have Michael Conlon fight a black guy on St. Patrick's Day in New York? Andrew, your reaction?
I don't know where you're going with that lead.
Really?
Yeah.
You suck.
I mean,
he's from Ireland. I mean, let's just keep it where they're at.
Irish guy versus
have him fight an Irish guy. Have him fight a guy from England.
He doesn't. I mean? Who did he fight on St. Patrick's Day? I know this for a fact. You can look at his record. Okay? 317, right? He fought a Mexican in Madison Square Garden. Right? Who had a shit record.
Lee, you can put him in with anyone, and the white guys are going to show up. I mean, there's no.
Fighting. I don't want to break it to anyone. But boxing is about creating division, right? I'm working hard. God, I hate explaining this show.
Yeah.
The division of boxing. No, the division is. Hey, there's. In Will's case, there's a Puerto Rican in Felix I can get behind, right? And in you, Andrew, there's
we all know the sport, bro.
Fucking Andre Ward, right? Right.
A white guy can fight anyone, and people are going to buy tickets. There is no, it's an Irish and a black. There is none of that.
Really? Really believe that's
seriously, I'm dead serious about that.
Why am I the only one who believes that?
I don't
let's bring the because you're white?
No. You know that.
Hey, we will go see anyone. You can put a Mexican in with anybody, and the Mexican's going to go, I want the Mexican guy to win.
But you know what? But
cocks are fighting in a ring.
Yeah, but that's the difference. That's the difference between boxing and a lot of other these combat sports. I mean, if you're representing your country, depending on where you're at, they're showing up.
Get behind you.
Yeah, you're showing up. Like I said, him fighting in Madison Square Garden, I would not be surprised if half those motherfuckers were there to see him. I mean, how many people are from Ireland that live over there? You know what I mean? It's just
I wish the Americans.
Well, Irish people are very white. I'm going to be brutally honest.
And you got to remember, Lee, when he came out, Conlon came out. When he came out, he was hot because he flipped off the judges in the Olympics, right?
Right.
But not only that, guys,
he got screwed.
Not only that, there was another fighter from that country that was making big noise in the world, right? And Bob wanted a little piece of that too. Right now, with McGregor at that time, it's almost like McGregor's Manny Pacquiao, and you just want to grab any Filipino fighter to see if you got another guy that can hit as hot as him, right? So Conlon had that going for him. I don't know if you guys remember, but I believe he was even at Conlon's fights when he first came out with Top Rank. So Conlon had that going for him. As McGregor had, McGregor, I guess, did say he's coming back to the MMA next year. So maybe they get hot again. Maybe they don't. How do we know McGregor doesn't lose? And that's it for him. Then Conlon's star power might start fading a little because it's just we're getting he's 13 fights into his professional career and it's just dying down. So we'll see where they go. But yeah, I think it was more of the situation when Conlon got signed by Top Rank than it was the skill set.
Yeah, he's just going to be at best an undercard legend.
Hey, bro. Andrew?
What?
Why'd you fucking diss me at the fight?
Alex, will you stop already?
Hey, I'm going to explain it to you because you're stupid, all right? You're just fucking stupid. I'm just being honest, Andrew. You're just being fucking stupid. Why do you fucking think I fought white guys? Because they're fucking stupid.
They're so stupid.
Sorry, I love my Oscar. And I love the fact that Oscar like spoons up the ass and fishnet stockings. Let's move forward. And
hey, I like that when the one girl said, I told him I wouldn't do that, and he said, call someone that will.
Hey, by the way, shout out to all the Fight Radio fans for loving this show, for all it's crazy. God bless you guys. I
don't need a teammate. I need a team player.
God damn. I have had the longest goddamn week of my life. You actually got a shout out, Will, before you showed up for saving my ass. Let's go through our Facebook page and get some quick hits, shall we?
Hey, I'm sorry. I just got to say this real quick. Can you imagine hanging out with Oscar De La Hoya, having a good time, and then shit just went south? You know what I mean?
It's almost
oh
like
my God, how great would it be if Oscar heard a bad impression of Oscar and he's like,
no, but you just imagine you're having a good time, you're living it up.
I'm on with you.
Yeah, I get it. Next thing you know, man, homeboy walks out and he's in fishnet pantyhose. Like, whoa, shit just got real.
Well, no, here's the thing, because I split my time in LA. I keep going to Pasadena because I'm still in my current drinking mode. I keep thinking I'm gonna go to the 35er. Shout out to Pasadena and the 35er.
Hey, I expect
to see Oscar sitting at the bar with me, going, "Hey, you did that shit with that dude Andrew. It's funny, bro."
Now, I wonder if his friends are always like trying to stop him from going overboard on the drinking. They're like, "No, Oscar, just relax. We're all good. Just chill, man.
We're good." You guys we know where this is going.
Yeah, we know where it's going. It's like that one cousin that always wants to fight, right? When he gets fucking drunk, you're like, "Bro, just relax, man. We're all having a good time."
Yeah. Why you gotta be like that, bro? Why you gotta be like that? Why you gotta be like that, Oscar? So let me give you both some insight. So my sister is more Oscar's generation. She's a couple of years younger. And she goes, he was at every backyard party in East LA, literally through my era, and literally tried to pick up on every woman on the planet.
He's Oscar.
He's Oscar, right? Is he not the best ever?
I mean, he's one of the greats. I mean, and that's why Oscar gets bashed on so much, because he was a good-looking guy. And he could beat your ass. You know what I mean?
No
it's just a double standard. I mean, he's an alpha male. Maybe you want to say that. It's just
he is.
When they see that
going on there, Lee.
All right. We're gonna run through our Facebook page and do some quick hits.
Oh my God! Yeah, Jesus.
So the other night, right, literally 2 days ago, Lee Honish.
Hey, you know what? I thought that was Photoshop when I saw that, Lee. But you're really sitting on this guy's lap.
So legit. Actually, you're funny.
Sitting on this guy's lap, and I see a little man boob on you. It's just.
By the way, Andrew, look at that body, 202 pounds. Is that not a total difference from your wedding?
Right.
There should have been a belly that went past Santa. If you guys don't know the history, go to Lee Honish on Facebook.
Why does it
or
look like
Instagram.
you're sitting on Mitch McConnell's fucking lap right now, dude?
Right?
Look.
Those are real whiskers, by the way. And shout out, Merry Christmas to everyone. All right.
Why
Wow.
Looks so comfortable.
This actually got commentary. I love
He
you
looks
guys.
so
All right.
comfortable.
Do we want to talk about Virgil Ortiz from Friday night, Andrew?
He's coming. It's coming. There's a opening. Well, there's an opening in the welterweight division, Lee, and Oscar. He'll fill that gap. He'll put his guy in there. I'm looking for him to fight one of the three names that I mentioned, and I believe he will strike the top 10 of the welterweights, and then the progress, the promoting for Crawford and him will start because no one else wants to fight Crawford. I'm over it. Keith Thurman hurt again or some shit? Like
Of course he is.
Yeah,
He's
he's out
perpetually
again.
hurt.
Danny Garcia is fighting. Who the fuck is Danny Garcia? Redak? Who's Danny fight? Like nobody cares about Garcia anymore. That dude's a PBC fucking. I was gonna go too far, but
Yeah. Why do you
he's
stop?
a puppet.
He's
a puppet.
Come on.
Danny Garcia is a puppet for Al Heyman. He's a yes man, so he's
Really?
not doing anything big. Sean Porter already said that Bob Arum's jumping the gun. I have no idea why. He is not the future of the PBC. If he doesn't watch out, he's going to be the Robert Guerrero of the PBC. He takes another defeat by one of their stablemates.
Will?
I want to know what you were really going to say, Andrew.
I really want to know what he was going to say, too. He's being a douchebag. By the way, you missed out on the part where I said this actually cost me getting laid a week ago because Andrew and I fought so hard over Joshua being such a tactical, shitty fight that the person I had over for the weekend was like, "You're kind of scary when you do the show." I said, "No, Andrew's being a dick." Really? I've listened to the show again, Andrew, and I know you re-listen. Tell me I didn't have to match your insanity.
You were insane. You,
Was
whatever.
I?
It was a good one.
Really?
It was a good.
You know how much? Okay,
good fight.
Wait, hold on. Both of you, just because it's the end of the year. Who do you think, Andrew, that I think is one of the greatest fighters of all time? Legit. Who do you
Klitschko.
think is the Lee Honish fighter of all time?
Rocky Marciano.
Klitschko.
Of course he does. And Andrew got it right, and I'd kiss you right now. And what did I see out of Anthony Joshua?
The very same style.
Correct. And how hard did my dick get?
Hey, look.
I don't know, people.
But wasn't it rumor?
While I was getting flashed.
No, but
she's
hey,
like,
but
why are
isn't
you
it
mad?
Hey, but isn't it rumor that Joshua like hangs out with Klitschko?
It's not just a rumor, it's a fact. And there's even a rumor that I've heard personally from my inside sources, and I know you guys don't believe this, Fight Net Radio Land, that they've actually sparred and trained.
Well, I mean, so I'm not surprised that we saw that performance like that. You know what I mean? It's just, keep him away, jab, throw a right hand when I can. Let's just get this fight over with. So that's
come on. All three of us have watched.
That's Vladimir Klitschko all over again.
Klitschko has literally won a fight without throwing a right hand. He literally has fought in Europe, made $20 million for never throwing a right hand.
Yeah, but
he literally
that's because you got to protect that chin. Okay, Joshua's been hurt in multiple fights already, and Klitschko. Everybody knows that if you could touch that chin, you could end the fight. You know, you could end this night. So what do? You use you stand tall like how Klitschko did it, one of the best. Use your reach and make sure no one never fucking hits you there, and you'll win the fight. Especially when the guy's almost 300 pounds, dude, like a big old basketball with arms.
Hold on, Will just texted me. Who is Willie G, by the way? Is he on the line, Andrew?
Yes.
He just said he might have to leave.
Yeah, no, because my son's about to start training.
Out. We're close to the end.
All right, go ahead.
Jesus Christ, it's a marathon show. Deontay Wilder meets the Pope. Andrew, comments?
I wonder if he told him that it's not right to say you want to kill a man.
There it is. Or he wants one body on his resume.
Andrew.
I wonder if Deontay asked the Pope, "Can you tell the big guy to put a body on my resume?"
We're joined on the line by Deontay Wilder, who joins us from the Vatican. Hey, boys. I just got to know, who's this white guy with the little baseball cap that I met?
Sully Manzal. Ask him you want to kill someone. tell him. This is the guy you ask.
All right. Did I miss anything else from the past week that makes everybody crazy? Yeah, I did the Bob Arum quote. Fucking Teofimo. God bless him.
No, that's
Michael
Conlon.
Conlon doing the Rocky outfit, which is just dumb. You're being white. Steve Kim. Seriously.
Good fight.
Tell me
good
this.
fight. Hey, look, go back.
Dumb.
I know. I hear you. Go back. This is the takeover. Look at that fight. Isn't that what Oscar does?
I have an exclusive. We are joined once again from a hotel room. He's been there for 3 months doing cocaine and having spoons placed up his ass by none other than Andrew's favorite person, Oscar De La Hoya. Hey, Andrew? Will, you there?
Yeah, come on.
You guys there?
Come with it.
Ryan Garcia's going to fight Jorge Linares in February in LA. I'm not fucking around this time.
Oscar, you're high. You're high. Read it again, Oscar.
Hey, bro. It's a co-headliner card in February. It's going to be fucking radical. Yeah. All right?
Yes.
It's a collision course. It's a fucking collision course. And by the way, Steve Kim, you can eat my dick, all right? Oh my God. Don't think I'm not looking at you, Steve, training like a boxer. I'm going to fuck your shit up, too. Just like Andrew fucking Will. I'm coming to your job site. I'm going to fuck you up, too.
Hey, but this is what boxing used to be. Ryan Garcia is an up-and-comer. Jorge Linares is that veteran fighter that's probably one loss away from being irrelevant anymore, correct?
Yep.
This is that matchup. This is what we used to do. This is how the ball keeps rolling. So I like this matchup. Look for Ryan Garcia to make a big splash in the lightweight division if he is successful in beating Jorge Linares.
Hey, but it won't be easy. I think it won't be.
You guys, Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia, Teofimo Lopez. They're all coming for Vasily Lomachenko, and it looks like Teofimo's going to get the first crack at it. But what a division we'll have when these three are left standing.
Well, it's about time.
All Americans.
Let's catch up from last week quickly because I don't want to lose Will, and I need him to go over and tell. I got to tell Will to go over and talk to Eddie about. Actually, Andrew and Will both know. I'm not going to make the announcement until there's an actual contract. Who would write something like never going to happen as long as there's a premier boxing champion between Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder? I just want to catch up from last week from both of you. I'll start with you, Andrew. Do you think this fight will ever motherfucking happen?
No. Not at the same. It might happen, Lee, when both of them when Deontay has a loss already, but it will never be what it once was supposed to be. That ship has sailed. In February, if Deontay Wilder does not beat Tyson Fury, look for Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua to fight each other in the biggest UK fight we've ever seen. Wilder will be out. He's out of the picture. And look for Fury and Joshua to redo that fight. And if that one's good, they're going to do a third fight. And it's going to be the richest trilogy the UK has ever seen. Wilder's out. By that time, he'll be probably 36 and done.
Will?
Yeah, no, I think it's never going to happen. The fight should have happened maybe 2 years ago or even a year ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Will. Maybe when they offered him $50 million.
No. Like, I mean, there's, you don't want to say you'll do anything for money, but when this is your trade, when this is the thing you do for a living, mind you, you could get killed. Somebody offers you $50 million. That means you don't want to fight the guy. I'm sorry. You don't want none of that. That's why you ran after and went for Tyson Fury, because he knows he doesn't have that big punch. But he's going to outclass you. This fight's never going to happen. I'm glad it's never going to happen because you know what? To me, I'm very biased when it comes to Deontay Wilder because there's nothing that he really brings to the sport besides a one-punch and knockout. That's it. If you're a young fighter, you do not want to grow up saying, I want to be like Deontay Wilder. No, doesn't work that way. I'm having Deontay Wilder lose by knockout the next fight with him and Fury. Fury was getting really hot at the end of that fight. He was getting real comfortable with that right hand. And normally in the rematch, we always know the truth comes out. And I think he's going to get knocked out, and Deontay Wilder is going to be irrelevant within a few months.
I think he's irrelevant right now.
Yes.
Look,
yes.
Can I add my input?
Go ahead. Yes.
If Anthony Joshua picks Usyk, right, which is the mandatory challenger, for those of you who don't get it, it's mandatory, right? If Anthony Joshua fights Alexander Usyk and he wins that fight, tell me he's not Klitschko, Andrew. Tell me I'm wrong about this.
No, he would be. He's getting there, but he still has a man named Tyson Fury that's in his era, and he needs to defeat him to get to that status. So, Lee, I'm telling you right now, Tyson Fury knows the big picture, and it's Anthony Joshua at Wembley, okay? And it's doing it 3 times maybe, and packing in maybe 500,000 people coming to see this fight at the end of the trilogy. 500,000 paid to watch 3 fights. These guys are going to make serious money. We talked about this a year ago with these two. When Fury beat Klitschko and Joshua beat Klitschko, we already seen it developing. Yes, Wilder was there, and Wilder was a great fight. But if those 2 men were to be the last 2 standing, we just seen the greatest UK fighter of all time. It's going to be one of them too, Joshua or Fury, because the resume is starting to show that. With Wilder, he has a puncher's chance in this whole thing, but that's all he has. People, Anthony Joshua's jab right hand could nullify Deontay Wilder for 12 rounds too. Don't get it twisted.
I don't want to get twisted, but I'm going to back up Andrew on this. It's Klitschko-like. Like, it's like you can be champion for 10 years if you just do what you did in that fight every single time.
Yep.
No doubt.
Deontay Wilder's net worth is $30 million right now.
Jesus Christ.
And he passed up how much money? Multiple times.
I got a list. Hold on. $8 million. He had $8 million on the table to fight Dillian White. He said no. He had $40 million, then $50 million to fight Joshua, said no, and he had $20 million to fight Klitschko and said no. This guy, Al Heyman, has stopped more money for fucking Deontay Wilder than he's ever going to make.
I'm sorry, man. Hey, as an investor, God, that's a bad investment, man.
We're joined by the line by, sorry, I'm drawing a blank. I'm joined by, who's the guy from Showtime, Andrew?
Steven Espinosa.
Steven Espinosa, right. I'm joined by Steven Espinosa's calculator. Hold on.
8.
Wait,
plus
carry
20.
the 1. Hold on, carry the 2.
It's still $3 million.
Hold on.
Oh, and minus 30%,
by the way,
right?
Oh,
minus
correct.
30%.
Hold on. Deontay Wilder in his next fight, Andrew, is going to make $120 million.
Yeah, fuck that.
Deontay Wilder might be the dumbest man in the heavyweight division.
Look, he believed in somebody that a lot of fighters did at that moment. Okay, now
they got rat fucked at the end of it.
A lot of them have. A lot of them have. Their careers are over, and they never got close to what they were promised. I think when they were first getting signed as undefeated guys that were the face of the sport. Literally, he took a lot of faces from Golden Boy, HBO, Showtime. They all went to him thinking they were going to be either in the Floyd sweepstakes or Floyd themselves.
Yeah, he needs to lose already. Sorry.
Who needs to lose? Deontay? Well, hey, look it.
Well, he's already lost. No, but you know what? The Wilder's last fight, I literally went on Facebook and I started deleting all these little boxing sites that I normally follow because I would just throw facts out there about Deontay Wilder, and I never knew he had so much of a following. Like, people are saying that he was the greatest American fighter. of all time. I almost punched one of my kids gladly.
Wow.
You don't know what's around. Like,
whoa.
Okay,
Whoa,
Tyreek,
I'm not gonna let that go.
like how
I'm not
dare
Tyreek.
you? Hey, no, literally, I was like, you son of a bitch. But you know what I mean? Hey, I had to,
Andrew, how are you letting that go?
Hey, no, but you know what I mean. But it always goes back to when me and Andrew argue about things. You know what I mean? It's like, who are you arguing with? And you start clicking on some of these fans, and you're like, wow, there's no way you know anything past Deontay Wilder. This is the only thing you've ever seen, which I'm begging.
But that's a PB.
Yeah, but I'm like begging America, like, come on, where is
the
our
PBC
champ?
have a lot of young fans, Will. They come from the Floyd Mayweather era. So
Oh my gosh, they were like, oh man, this guy's a killer. Nobody's gonna beat him. He just got his ass whooped a few months ago.
well, and not only that, what I hate about the boxing world is why doesn't anyone remember the name of the judge sitting by Suleiman that had Wilder ahead without the 12th round knockdown? Without the knockdown, Willie, that fucking judge had Wilder still winning the fight.
Well, come on.
Oh,
Hey,
wait.
Hey, you want to know why? Hey, because I'll tell you why. Because he didn't want to be that body I was looking for.
Once again,
and he's not. I
on
think
the show,
he's not handsome
we're
like
joined by
Canelo
Bob Arum.
Alvarez, right? It's that double-edged sword that you were talking about. That's why people hate on him.
Everything stopped that night. Everybody's plans stopped that night.
Gentlemen,
and they saw Tyson Fury
gentlemen,
school this
take
kid.
a deep breath. Take a deep breath, Will. You don't think I engineered that fight to perfection?
No.
Will?
No.
What?
No. That was
You
a
guys are
robbery
both
by
wrong.
the WBC, Lee.
I don't want to break
Their
it to
judge.
you. I don't want to break it to both of you.
No.
That's exactly what I wanted.
No, he was playing to Al Heyman. The WBC's been playing to Al Heyman since Floyd Mayweather. He's their puppet. So I don't believe that at all. Tyson Fury was robbed that night. He needs to get it back in the rematch.
Not according to Ice Cube, Andrew.
No, well, hey,
not according to Ice Cube.
Unfortunately, the way it's going to look, and I know Tyson Fury's going to do it. Tyson Fury knows in order to beat this kid, it's either going to have to be in the UK or he's going to have to knock him out here in America. But we'll see. We'll see.
Everybody go to Fight Net Radio. It is your weekly update. Just scroll down, find a way to listen to us. You can follow us on Facebook. We actually have a news feed that is completely up to date and updated daily by Google. We will diligently try to make the show coherent. It never is. And we're glad that we could bring you, oh my God, 2 hours and Jesus Christ, almost 2 straight hours, Andrew. We love all of you. We will do shows through the holidays. Andrew, give me your final comments.
There's a change coming in the sport, and none of Al Heyman's fighters are going to be involved in it. You believe that? I'm going to even tell you, Gervonta Davis better get his shit straight, or these other guys are going to be way bigger names than he is. Fighting, who is it? Eureka's Gamboa, I think, in his next fight.
You laugh.
Oh, he's still fighting?
Yeah, no,
right?
Seriously, bro. And then
Maybe we could
Ellerby
find Vinny
has the audacity to come out and go, "Oh, he's wanted this fight for a long time." I think Gamboa wants any fight. Oh yeah, no, Gamboa's just been aiming for Tank Davis, since he came out of the amateurs. Get the fuck out of here! It's such a joke over there. But no, I'm happy where I see the youngsters coming up, these young fighters who they're signing with, and they're not scared to take the challenges. We are not. There is no more of the Floyd Mayweather era. I believe that era has been killed by the Al Heyman scandal that he pulled off with the PBC. There's a lot of coaches, promoters, other managers. They seen what was happening, and they're keeping their fighters away. So I am very happy where the sport's headed.
All right, Will, feel free to add your final commentary.
Well, I'm going to say that for Terence Bud Crawford, and I'm going to say it again, it sucks what happened to Errol Spence, but in my opinion, it's going to make this division a lot more hotter. You're not going to see no more ducking. You're not going to see no more of that. I think Terence Crawford is going to be the fighter of the year next year. unless Tyson Fury takes it. And, and like Andrew said, these young guys, you don't hear after these fights, well, I'm just going to talk to my guy Al or Bob. No, they're sitting out and they're name calling. Yep. They're name calling. They're not ducking. Look at Earl Spence's last interview. He said everybody but who. You know what I mean? If you want to be great in this sport, you want to be remembered, fuck it. You want to be rich, you take on all comers. If somebody says they're the best and you think you're the best, put them in the ring and find out.
Calling out the 40-year-old. I hear you.
You know what I mean? All this chicken shit. Hey, I'm going to call out Manny Pacquiao. No. I mean, it's like you could do that, but if you're going to do that, take him out. Just like Andrew said. Or just like this fight we got coming up in February. You got the old line versus the young line, okay? The change of guard. We've always seen it, and that's how it needs to be. And I think in 2020, you're going to see a lot more of that.
And I'll add this to everybody. We've had a shitty year in boxing. Come on. How would you rate the entire year, Andrew?
Yeah, it's coming to an end. I hear you. It's been a cold war, man. We haven't had really the big fights that we're looking for. All
right. Will, am I wrong that I literally got anally raped yet again for another boxing year?
There was a lot of fights where I was really, really hurt. Like I got like I really, really got into my feelings, especially when it comes from that redheaded guy in Mexico. You know what I mean? And then ends up being probably one of the biggest heavyweight robberies. No, I mean this year right here had me questioning a lot of things, and just hopefully, I really feel this is going to change. I think there's other superstars that are coming out, and hopefully these guys fight people, and I think it's going to happen.
Hey, why you want to get
no?
on my
Hey,
shit
no
list?
more. Hey,
listen,
you can't
bro.
rehydrate.
Listen, bro.
No more cat
Why
waves.
you want to be on my shit list? Canelo's the future of the whatever division I pick.
I don't know. A lot of people. Hey, I know a lot of Mexicans that don't like watching Canelo Alvarez anymore. So hey, just saying.
All right, fair enough. For all of you, go to fightnetradio.com. I hope you guys enjoyed that. That's kind of what we do. If this is your first time, sign up, click on any of our links. That's Will. That's Andrew. My name's Lee Honish. If you don't get the show, then here's my advice. Don't listen. It's pretty much the same shit all the time. We just want to have fun and watch our boxing. I mean, I'm just trying to call it. Yeah.
You see Clarissa Shields at the UFC event last night?
Hey,
I'm going to send this to you. I'm going to end it with that. You tell me if the wheels are starting to turn on her.
Hey. I'm looking for the email, Andrew, because I'll end on Clarissa. You know how much I like her.
Sent a text.
Hey. Hasn't come through. I'm trying for everyone. All right. Will, I'm going to give you a chance because this is that moment. Feel free to gush about your 49ers who don't suck this year.
Hey, listen, I don't care what happens this season. If there's no Super Bowl, it doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah, no, that's how football is, man.
Sorry. Hey, you know what? Hey, I've been down this road before. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to be very, very humble about it. I'm not calling for Super Bowl. I'm not calling for Super Bowl victories or anything like that. I just want to see it. I'm too damn old to be sitting there saying that, it's us this year. No, until we get it, then I'll start talking shit.
Hey, you just want the season to end right now, too. It's like,
right
just
now,
get to the fucking playoffs.
Right now. I told you. I said it the whole time. No, hey, if you're a fan, your team is supposed to be fucking winning the Super Bowl every year in your mind. In your mind, but when it's starting to unravel in front of you and it looks like there's a possibility, if you're a real fan like me, you just bite your tongue a little bit because you don't want to be sitting in a room crying again. No, it's not going to happen. I just want this to unfold and being humble about it. That's it.
All right, Andrew. Before I get to your Raider rant, would you like to explain when they asked, do you think can I beat Amanda Leo? Can she beat me in a boxing match?
No, but she's looking good. She's looking good. She got fur now. She got her hair done. You better watch out, Lee.
Hey.
Wheels are turning.
Hey. Dude,
Down you once you hit that certain level where they put you in the marketing machine, man, things start changing for you.
I want to believe in what you're saying, but
you're gonna say she doesn't look way better than when she first became champ.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, she's a fucking man.
What are you talking about?
Stupid.
What a
dude, I gotta go on that one.
All right, you guys. I know, what a jerk. Could have been a nice guy, bro.
Could have been. What show are you listening to every week?
Nah, she's doing good. I thought she's doing good. It does.
Hey, everyone, go to fightnetradio.com. We really do appreciate you. I'm glad we could give you back the 2-hour show we lost, Will. But, Andrew, any final words for everyone?
No, that's it. We are ready.
Fight Night Radio! FightNetRadio.com with Andrew and Lee. Talking boxing, combat, sports, comedy, football, and everything kick-ass. All on FightNetRadio.com. Fight Night!